Royalty, royalty, power to the chosen people.
Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel. So today we have a different type of video. I wanted to share something with you guys because I've really been into like implementing structure in my day, and it has done wonders in my life. So I wanted to share it with you guys because I think a lot of times we take having structure for granted, or we think that we have structure when actually we really don't. And structure is an essential thing when you're a mom and a wife. Even if you're not a mom and a wife, just in adulting, having structure is essential, okay? So I was getting like overwhelmed because y'all see my hair, this is my twist out. You know, some days you have good hair days, you have bad hair days. Sometimes it's like, well, it looks good, but later on it'll look better, or it looks bomb now, and then later on it's messed up. You having a good hair day, you having a bad hair day. But this is like a second day twist out that is doing pretty good. But that was my little rant. Woo! So I'm getting back into like my summer hairstyles, because in the winter I mostly keep my hair wrapped up or braided up because the cold temperatures are harsh on your hair. But this is not a hair video, okay? So I'm gonna start rambling and get back to the topic at hand. We talk about structure. So I was getting overwhelmed, like being a stay-at-home mom and having children that I homeschool and having an infant, okay? It can get very, very, very overwhelming, and I'm just like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I have all the resources to do the things that I need to do, but this is overwhelming. Like, people think being a work from home, stay-at-home mom, however you want to classify it, is just easy and you just got your feet up all day. Absolutely not. I work harder now that I'm a stay-at-home mom than I ever did out in the workforce, because half of the work is mental and in your heart. This is your family, so just being honest, keeping it real, you take more pride in caring for something that belongs to you. So it's that much more work mentally and physically, and you just have to prepare. So I started to think, like, what can I do differently to make things go smoother in my household, because I want this to be a place of peace. I want my household to be an effective learning environment for my children. I want it to be a calm, peaceful environment for my husband and just my family as a whole. So I started to, really zero in and praying about what I needed to do to get my household to run like a well-oiled machine. And bam, it hit me. He answered my prayer and allowed me to see that the one thing that had changed my life and my family's life was structure. His instruction, following the ways that the Creator has set for His creation. When we started to implement that into our lives, we saw our life go in the direction that we had always been praying for it to go in. So we ain't where we headed, we ain't where we're going, but we're definitely on our way and on the right path. So when I realized, okay, essentially we implemented structure into our lives, because before we was just doing our own thing. I mean, it's one thing to say out of your mouth, I'm a believer, I'm serving the Creator, but if that's not what you're doing in your heart, then that means nothing. So we was saying it out of our mouth, but that ain't what we was doing. So when we actually start to do it and be obedient and implement His ways into our life and actually follow them, it changed our life around. So I said, well, Torah is instruction and it gives us structure. So I need to implement more structure in this household. So I started to break down things that I did. I breastfeed, I cook, I teach. All the things that I did, I zeroed in on those key components individually and just broke them down and said, what can I do different? How can I implement structure into this, into that, into this? Okay, so the first thing was breastfeeding. Cause sis was out of control, okay? She wanted the breast for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, midnight snack, mid-afternoon snack, for a pacifier, for a bottle. She just wanted breast all day long, and that's because She had not had a bottle, and when she was younger, I was just giving her breast milk whenever she wanted it. So she was accustomed to having what she wanted when she wanted it. So what did I do? I implemented structure. Little sis, she eats baby food now. So just like a normal person, after you eat, you get something to drink. That's what I had to do for Gigi, okay? I feed her, I give her her baby food, she gets her meals and her snacks just like her brothers do. She eats and then she gets nursed once she eats for her drink. And I also started to implement the cup into her diet so she can get more familiar with that and start to link off of the breast. Okay, so I implemented structure. Sis needs structure. Another thing that I would have done differently, being an exclusive breastfeeding mom, which means that I never gave her bottles at all. I used to pump sometimes, but I pumped for like 2 weeks of her life, and then I just stopped doing the bottles, okay? So I was exclusively breastfeeding. So one thing that I would have done differently was introduce the bottle back into her life, or a cup, sooner than now, because now she kind of like doesn't want to hold the cup because she's used to just having the breast in her mouth and being free and just being fed and being catered to. So when I try to get her to hold the cup, she's very smart. It's not that she doesn't comprehend. Sis don't want to hold the cup. She like, what is this? You do it for me, so I'm not about to hold the cup. So if there are any breastfeeding moms out there who watch my channel and your child is a newborn, make sure that you start to implement the bottle or the cup here and there so they could just get familiar with it. So when it's time for them to have that cup, you know, when you out, it's convenient to just better give them a cup as opposed to pulling yourself out just in public. It gets rough as the baby get bigger because me and her like the same height, and I'll be like outside and she up on me with her breast, with my breast in her mouth, and it's like she heavy and it's just a lot. So it would be easy to just hand her the cup, but she doesn't want to hold the cup. Okay, so breastfeeding, I implemented structure in my breastfeeding routine, okay? With the boys, I had to implement more structure because they're homeschooled, and because they're home, this is a comfortable environment, so they would take advantage of the fact that they were at home. The day would be going great and flowing smoothly when it was course time, but then when it wasn't course time, they would want to like do other things and get off track when it was like independent learning time. And that's because I didn't have my day structured enough. So I actually made an actual schedule, like how they do at school, 5 days a week. I wrote it down. Every day at this time, this is what we do at this time for this time. And it translated to my children. Now Benjamin tells Bentley, or even sometimes Bentley tells Benjamin, hey, it's time for snack, or hey, this is what we're gonna do next. And with small children, you always wanna warn them when you're going to the next activity. So if you're doing free choice time, but you're about to go back to math class, you wanna let them know, hey, in 5 or 10 minutes, it's gonna be math time. That helps them to get it in their mind. And then you say a 5-minute one, it's time to clean up now. You're just letting them know what's going on so they can mentally prepare for the next thing. Yeah. Homeschool and with Gigi, those were the main things that I had to implement more structure. And when I implemented more structure in those 2 areas, it freed up more time for me to do the things that I needed to do, like film, like do cooking videos, like do editing, and other things that I have going on, because I have been blessed with the resources to do so many things that I have been praying for, but because I was not structuring my days, I didn't have the time to even do those things. I asked my husband for so many things, and I love him so much. I love my husband so much, y'all. Like, whatever I ask for, he does it for me. And so I have all this stuff that I've been asking for and needing and wanting to do things that I want to do to get my family to the next level. But I didn't have time to use it because I was wasting so much time being all over the place and not having a plan. And when you have structure, you also need to have a plan, okay? In order to structure things and structure your day, you have to have an end goal. So ultimately, that's a plan, right? Also, another thing that has taught my family structure is keeping the Sabbath, okay? It's not just a day where you can't do what you usually do, or a day of no. It's a day that puts your flesh under subjection and lets you know that I can't do what I would do on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It teaches you discipline. It teaches you that some days have to be set apart. Some things you have to set aside for a certain time. And everything that the Creator has created for us to do, it is for our benefit, and it's to grow us as a person, as a people. So that allows your mind to understand that your spirit man is in control. The Most High is in control. This flesh is not in control, okay? So you're going to do what the Spirit tells me to do. And that teaches our children, because they know that on that day, you're not going to just sit up and watch TV. You're not going to just do what you want to do. You're going to do things that are edifying. You're going to do things that you're going to learn, whether it's reading our Bible, reading stories, listening to music, going over our scriptures together. This is the day that is set aside. Even like the dietary law. Yeah, you can eat whatever and pray over it, but He knows what's best for us, okay? So that gives us structure even in our diet, and you know, it teaches us what things we should and should not take into our body. It's so much stuff going on with this food. You honestly have to be careful no matter what you eat, but I would rather be careful and be in line with what I was created to do. So just structure does wonders for your life in so many areas, okay? So I know it seems like, man, I don't have all the resources. I was one of those people, like, I need to do this first, I need to do that first before I can start to structure my day, or before I can do this. Let me tell you, you do not need much, okay? If you have a pencil and a paper and a hand that writes, you can make a schedule and start to implement structure into your life and into your children's life or your family's life. That's all you need. And if you need other things that you may not have, you don't need much more than what they got at Dollar Tree, okay? Because I get so many things from Dollar Tree for my kids, for school, for myself, to jot down notes. Dollar Tree is very resourceful for things that you need to stay organized. And as women, our home is what speaks for itself, okay? The way you keep your home, the way your home is structured, the way your home is ran, that says a whole lot about you, okay? It doesn't matter what your pictures look like on Instagram, how cute your family looking, how good you looking in the public eye. If your home is all over the place and has no structure, that is a reflection of you as a woman, because as women, the man is supposed to provide for the home, but we are supposed to run the home in a functional way, okay? And that's from the Creator, okay? So it don't matter what it look like on the outside. If it ain't popping on the inside, keep your home fresh. Keep a clean, fresh environment. That does wonders for you mentally, and it gives you peace, and it allows you to go on with your day and get the things done that you need to have done. When your home is nice and clean, then you have your plan for tomorrow, so you can lay down and rest well. Like me, I can't go to sleep and rest if my kitchen is not clean. If the kitchen is not clean, I'm not going to bed. Like, my kitchen has to be clean, and I can have a good night's rest, and my house is smelling good and fresh and nice. But that's all a part of structure. But because before I started to plan my days out, I would not have time, or I would find myself up all night cleaning just because I couldn't go to sleep without the house being clean. It's not a good look, sis. Alright, so keep your house together, okay? You are the queen of your castle. That's the first step to getting structure, is to organize and get your home clean. Sit down in your peaceful environment with your pen and your paper. That's all you need. And if you need cleaning supplies, them at Dollar Tree too. And write down a plan. Start to plan things and execute that plan. And don't let your flesh fake you out and tell you, I don't have this, I don't have that, or I'll start when I have this, or I'll start when I have that. No. Start today with implementing structure in your life, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed, okay? And you'll see your life start to head in the right direction and go where you want to go, and just make sure that where you're trying to go is in line with where the Creator wants you to go, and it's in line with His will for your life, and you cannot lose. Okay guys, I love you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are new to our channel, subscribe, check out our other videos, like our channel, share this content if it was a blessing to you, if it was helpful to you, if you think it will be helpful and a blessing to someone else. If you are not new to our channel, thanks for watching and keep coming back. We love you guys so much. We love you guys so much, and appreciate all of our supporters and subscribers. So yeah, I'll see you guys on our next video. I might be cooking, it might be a vlog, I don't know, I might be doing a hair video. Oh man, I just feel my creative juices are flowing, so you know. But I'll catch y'all in our next video. I genuinely don't know what it will be, a cooking video, a vlog, I don't know. But one thing I do know is we'll be back, and we love you guys. Thanks for watching.